Hello and welcome to what's a bit of a surprise to me. Let's take a look at the cars. So here's my Ferrari, 13 upgrades. Porsche's fully upgraded. The rest are going to have 21 upgrades because they were like more limited time series type of events or events with forced upgrades. So my Porsche 963 is fully upgraded, and I just didn't think this was going to work, but check it out. Now we're going to do something you can pretty well never do in any car. Watch how far I keep it to the right. It's ridiculous. And we're going to do this twice, detailed braking points coming after this, but going full through is important. So taking that first chicane, oh, that's tricky. And then I was surprised. I actually backed up my braking point here quite a bit and was able to make it shorter. The drive onto the Mulsanne straight here, if you do not start your corner early enough, you can't do it. And second time around, we're going to show how close that is. It's keeping very close to the right to that wall. We want to take the shortest distance around this track. Now there's going to be 3 distance markers coming up. I'm treating this like an MP4X for the Mulsanne section here, which means I'm going with a 3rd distance marker and even a tiny bit deeper. And then, whoa, really taking it close to the walls. You've got to know how to maximize the track for this game. I know that looked like I was off track, but I wasn't, or I would have had a penalty. For the next Mulsanne chicane, you definitely can't drive to the inside of the curb like I did here. Same thing. 3rd distance marker, this time pretty well right on the distance marker. Check it out. There I'm obeying much close. Ooh, I lost it a little bit. Still gaining, but not as much. So I gave up a little bit more there. I'm capable of being, like even before I got into the Mulsanne straight, I could be 0.3 of a second faster. Now check this out. This is amazing. 7/10 right now. Let's call it 7.5. Look at this. I take this way better than my Ghost. Like, whoa. That's a 1/4 second gain on that corner. Look at that. That's what a 1 second gap looks like at 320 kilometers an hour, or roughly, what is that? Like 180, 190 miles per hour. Now this is where I had some trouble. I went with an unusual braking point. I was actually surprised. I was braking by feel because I kept overdriving this corner. Even there, I didn't start my turn early enough. I came out ahead, but I could have done better here. I think I could be braking deeper. Still though, look at that, 1.5 seconds ahead of my Ghost, which was already pretty good. I mean, that was upper Group B. So when I started this, my Ghost run was about 9/10 out of Group A. So this is pretty stinking good. Now I could not take this corner full throttle. I overbraked it right here. I could tell I was a little bit over braking it. Same with this here. So exiting this, I went off track to the right here during an awesome run. Made me so upset. Last chicane, you really got to go for it. So this first section of the chicane is very strict. The second section's loose, meaning you can go off track a decent amount, then it doesn't matter. So that is shocking, and I'm really surprised where this places me. Like, just check this out. This is decently in Group A. I could do better, and I might do better. That's okay. Now, let's do detailed braking points. Get over to the right as much as possible. You want your left sides on the curb. Then you want to be fully on track for this braking point. Remember, all 4 tires on track is faster braking than 2 tires off track. So right there, I increased my braking distance. Now, I drove out of that pretty good. I've done better, but that's pretty good. Here, I'm braking pretty early and not on the brakes for very long. Getting to the brakes, onto the gas already. Now watch this. When the curb ends on the left, the banner, maybe 4 car lengths after that. Look at this. Look how close I am to being off track there. It's ridiculous. And yes, I've been 0.3 of a second faster at this point in the race. I might do this again, but I wanted to get this video out quickly so you guys could see it. So that's what 0.2 looks like at 360 clicks. And again, we're going with a 3rd distance marker on the left, but watch this. I'm about a car length after that before I'm actually braking. This is very precise. That's when I'm on the gas. Kind of early, close to that one wall, but it works. And then again, this time around, I'm watching this to distance markers on my right. For this corner, you've got to start turning as soon as you're on the brakes. There is a degree of muscle memory that comes into play. Like, you gotta work on it. So this is one of my favorite tracks. But look at this, like far to the right, far to the left, starting the right-hand turn very early. Then we got to go far right. Let's hug this wall, hug it all the way, stay in this lane. Distance markers don't really help much. I'm kind of going with 3.5. What I'm looking for is a curb that starts to my right. I'm braking before that curb, about a car length or 2, right before that curb, taking it into the stand a little bit. In this 2 tires into the sand in this game doesn't matter. You're not going to lose traction. But that increase, I'm widening that corner out, and that's what allows me to carry more speed, right? Now, for this corner, I'm going to spend very little time with my right sides off track once I'm on the brakes. I want maximum braking ability, which is all 4 tires on track. Sometimes you take the 2 tires off, though, to increase your trajectory. So watch this. I'll go a little bit off there. And I did that a little bit. I did that about a car length later than I should have. I still did good. There, pretty well after the wall was ending on your right. And started my turn at a good time. That's pretty good. I could have gone a little bit more over to the left. So I could have got a little bit more out of that corner than I did. I'm okay with that. Coming up here, you definitely need to brake a little bit. You could alternatively, you could lift a little bit. I didn't test that. I shouldn't say that. I did try lifting a little bit and it just wasn't working for me. So I decided a quicker tap on those brakes. Same with here. Could get away with the lift. I just think it might be better to do a little bit of braking. But in the MP4X, if I was here, I would just be lifting a tiny bit. And then here, right before a curb appears on the right, so watch, there's kind of a road here, and then this curb. Right as that curb's appearing, I'm on the brakes. And as you can see here, I'm going, baby. And blast your way through this, drive it really straight. There we go, guys. That's how I got a Group A and a fully upgraded 963 LMDH. So please like, please subscribe. I haven't done one of these for a while because I haven't had a good time for a while. See you out there on the track.